Okay, cool beans. So you all, I'm going to do a simple whiteboard share. So we have 7 days left in this month. And some of you who are doing the Ruby run may be wondering, what do I do now? I have a little feedback noise. Cool. So if you're wondering what to do now, feel free to drop it in the chat. Let me ask this. How many of you are past 12? If you're running for Ruby and you're past 12,500, drop it in the chat. Let me see who you are. Or close to 12,500. And if that is you, close to 12,500, I want you to put after that Ruby. And those who are at 5,000 or close to 5,000, I want you to put 5,000 down, and I want you to put Sapphire. So Crystal, if you're nowhere near that number, if you're close to 5,000, then I just want to see where you are. So we have 16 people here. I see Angie, Anita, I see Ann, Crystal, Doris, Gia, Latrice, Meridian, Shirley, Sylvia, Dr. Crawford. No, I'm not talking, yeah, okay, PE, not points earned. No, I'm looking at total combined points for you and your whole team. Winnie, I see you. So I want to see PE, Dr. Crawford, you and your whole team, 1,000, or is that you just personally? Oh, Crystal, $159 with you and your whole team? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So that's your total points earned, and that's including CV?
I'm gonna look up some of these. I think that's not right. This is the end of the month. Let me look up some numbers.
No, y'all can't be reading the numbers right.
I'm getting ready to look up. Let me see who's on here.
And I'm not trying to.
No,
I just
calling you out. I understand, but I'm saying it can't be.
Yeah, yeah. Some. So let me. Well, let me ask this. Let me reverse this and start with the CV. Put in the chat, what's your CV right now? We'll come back to points earned, total points earned, while Phyllis looks it up. But I need to see, what is your CV? Just start flowing, y'all. I want transparency. All right, Winnie, 662. Love it. Okay. So you guys know that CV is that number that to the top, to the upper, on your personal level. Okay, Sylvia Covington. That's all right. Points earned 5,400. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm, great job. Some points earned. And Sylvia, let me see what your CV is. So drop in CV, you all, points earned. You got about 2 minutes to do that. CV and points earned. Now, the best way that I can help you is to give me feedback. And I don't care what the number is. This is a step-by-step process. Doesn't matter. There's no judgment zone here. We just need myself, Phyllis, corporate team, we need to be able to see where you are, see what you're doing, so we know how to readjust. I don't see any comments. Repeat yourself. Let me see. Hold on. Let me open up this chat. Okay, here we go. PE 159, 110. PE, Dr. Crawford. Okay, Winnie 662. Sylvia, personal Okay. 662. Okay, cool. 110, 159. Okay, got it. All right. So looks like what we need, especially if this is a ruby run, I don't even want to call this a sapphire run because there's plenty of time left, right? I want to call this a ruby run. And let me tell y'all this. Do y'all know that this is June? This is the last month of the second quarter. And minimum, I think that everybody should be pushing minimum for sapphire. Why would I say that? Because y'all know dividends are paid out next month, right? You know, you have to have 3 customers to qualify for this month. But overall, that's it's June, May, and April. April, May, June. That's another dividend check that's being paid out in July. And do you know that when you rank up, or when your rank is at a certain level, that you get actually more shares? Did you know that? So the reason I share that now is you don't want to leave money on the table, right? So minimum, what it looks like is there needs to be a momentum push, and you all, and let me share this. And those who have been working their lists, it looks like to me, okay, who's all familiar with the current sale right now? Let me not make any judgments calls. Who's all familiar with the current sale? Buy 3, get 1 free, right? Some of the products, 5 of the products have been marked down, all right? Now let me ask this. I see the me, I see the I am, who has been taking full advantage. And listen to what I'm saying. Be honest. Who has been taking full advantage of the sale? Not just you personally buying the sale and taking advantage of the sale, but calling your old customers, and I'm going to share with you how to do that, and taking advantage of sharing that sale. So let's hear it. I see 2. I see 3. I see, okay, and my team. Now, obviously, Vinay, I want to see what your Kathy. All right. Ooh, shoot. I hear that, Kathy. All right. God dog it. Damn. That's excellent. All right. So check this out. I want you all to look at the chat. I've been calling. Okay. I'm aware of the sale and customers. I've not been consistent. I got you. Okay. So we have some answers here. I want you all to look at the numbers, right? And Vinay, I want to see your numbers too, the CE and the PE, right? Now, I don't want, and I hear you, Winnie. I got you. Kathy, not consistent, but damn. I like to see when you are consistent.
No, I said that was someone on my team. That's somebody on my team that's running for Ruby.
Well, with your numbers and that person that's on your team, I mean, hell, that to me, and I'm gonna say this.
Curse, Kathy. What you doing?
I'm gonna say this. That means emerald to me.
That's what it means to me too.
Right?
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going for.
So I see your CV is off the chain. Now I would like to know what your total points look like, because I'm gonna give you and that team member for this week, and it looks like y'all already doing it.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay. So let me break this down, you all. We have what Melissa, what Phyllis, what the corporation has done. What Wakana has done is simply make it tremendously easy for anybody who wants to hit a rank in the next 7 days. And we had a little more because that sale started previous to the weekend, right? I missed the call. See, it sucks when you miss calls because you don't hear what sales start, and then you only have 1 day. We missed the 10%. Oh, that sucks. But we have, the corporate was so generous enough to give us an additional, like, we have 7 days, y'all. And let me tell you how this 7 days look. This is not hype, right? Let me share this. My team, when I found out about the sale, And I mean, I know we're all guilty for not tapping in and have life going on. But when I sent out the message to my team, and I looked at when the sale started, previous to when I tuned in, the speed of the leader, and I shared with my entire team, hey, y'all, it's a sale going on, and this is the play. Would y'all believe that I think it was Saturday or Sunday when I shared that message? It had to be Sunday, that my team did $5,000 in one day, and not with a whole lot of people. What does that mean? How did they do that, Mooney? And can that be done right now? It's the same sale. Yes, it can be done. And especially I'm looking at people like Kathy and Sylvia who have a team. Now, I'm not saying that the people who don't have the team, you're not exempt because you have yourself. But what I'm saying is that we're talking about exponential numbers right now. So that was the day I was actually in the dispensary. I forget what day was that. I don't remember what day that was. But the day I was actually in the dispensary, I think today, I don't know. I lose track of days. But anyway, it had to be Monday. Okay, there we go, Wendy. Monday. Yeah, me and Wendy was in there Monday. Okay. So that day, y'all, when the sale was almost over or thought it was going to be over, technically over, right? Additional day, $5,000 in sales. Now, this is a combination of my whole team, right? But with just a few people. So it only takes a few people. So let me give you the math. Let me give you a language. All right, somebody drop in the chat how much, and we're shooting high. We're going for the high rollers, right? We're sharing high because all of us have a customer base. And if I'm looking at CV and I'm looking at PE, and what it's telling me with some people is you haven't reached out to your previous customers, especially for the ones that I've known that have hit 1,000 in CV, or 1,500 in CV, 500 in CV, you have a customer base. You do. But let me give you the language of what can happen. Somebody drop in the chat, what's the regular price of Hemp MD? And round it up. What's the regular price of Hemp MD? All right. Love it. Ooh, shoot, Kathy, 29,000? That's Emerald. Hands down. You got an Emerald formula. Vinay, yes. All right. There's money on the table. CV looking good. So I see 2,500 and I see minimum. I still, with this formula, you got a whole massive team. So this is the play. So $130, right? $130. Everybody knows that it's $130. Okay. So listen to this language with the sale that's happening. Forget, okay, 10% is gone, right? But check this out. One bottle of hempranium, write this down. One bottle of hempranium, right? As you acknowledge, is $130. One bottle of hempranium. Y'all got to, I don't write neat, so eliminate, excuse my chicken scratch. If you told that past customer, and they know they paid $130 for a bottle of hempranium, would you believe, right? So that equals one bottle, right? Excuse my chicken scratch. Would you believe that for an extra $170, excuse my chicken scratch, that they can get an extra 3 bottles? That doesn't make sense, does it? Now, think about it. You may say to the customer, buy 3, get 1 free, right? And they may not do the math. But if you relate to them and share with them, hey, Kathy, hey, Susan, hey, Terry, right? Hey, Vinay, I know you just last month bought a bottle of hempranium for $130 plus tax. You would not believe the sale that we have going on right now, where if you add an additional $70, you can get actually 3 bottles for that $170, an additional 3 bottles. How does that sound versus buy 3, get 1 free? Now, I'm only talking about Power MD, Hemp MD. Now, why would I say it like that? Because people love a great deal. And when you say, and when they calculate, wait a minute, $130, 3 bottles of Hemp MD, how is that possible? Because we have just a great sale. Give me feedback if that sounds foreign. Now they're only paying $300. Excuse the chicken scratch. Anyway, but that's 4 bottles. Excuse the chicken scratch. Can everybody relate to what I'm saying? Feedback? Yes. How simple. Now I know Sylvia, Kathy, Vinay, and everybody else can share that message. Now, what usually happens is they want more after you share, and these are for the customers particularly that bought the Hemp MD. You're calling all of them. If you have not called your customers that have purchased Hemp MD, and you know they order every month and they are hooked on Hemp MD, you're doing yourself a disservice, number one, by not calling them. You're doing yourself a disservice, even though you may say it's $99 a bottle. I love that language, but give them the deal. We call it upselling. We call it laying it down on the table. Giving them
It turns
the
out to
full,
be $75 a bottle.
right, but I get you.
Wow.
I get you. If you language it, because some people do math real slow, like me. Right? Like you just broke that down. Some people, if they hear the deal, and that's what I'm saying, $130 plus tax, they already know how much they're paying every month. But if you say $170, you can get 3 additional bottles of Hemp MD for just $170. Now now's the time where Minister Mooney, you sound like a salesperson. Well, now's the time to sound like a salesperson. Can everybody relate to that? Now, why would I share that with you as something that worked? Because it's worked for my team. In one day, y'all, $5,000 when there was practically no, when I look at the previous day, I'm like, man, okay, the team hasn't really grasped the whole of their sale. Right? If you go on vacation, and won't always be like that, but the business is speed of the leader. If you go on vacation, some of your team might just go on vacation, right? So I love that I got married, but some of the team went on vacation because I was on vacation. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it's not too late. You have 7 days. So now let me give you this. So that's $300, right? But there's somebody do 3 times 7. 300 times 7, and this is minimum. I'm saying find one customer, and I'm being very conservative, who believe that they can find one customer a day sharing that message. Who believe? Because 3 times 7 is 2,100 on top of what you already have now, and that's minimum. Okay, so 2,100. And now let's look at exponential. You, your partners, your team, absolutely, Latrice. Oh, I know y'all finna kill it. And the founders are headed to Orlando, share that message. All you have to do is just make sure that the dispensary can keep up with the orders. And I'm telling you, I worked at the dispensary on Monday. I think they said Monday. And we were bottling up Hemp MD. I mean, y'all, I don't even know the analogy to it. I mean, bottling up extra Hemp MD that was the orders coming in flying. So it's not a respect of person. That one formula alone of that's why the sale is there. It's to help you and supporting you to getting back to your goals. Any questions? Please ask questions, please. Now, so vending is real hot right now, right? So you've been hearing the stories of people, I've been hearing people walk around with 1,700, 1,500, 800. So it looks like we should, in these next 7 days, adapt either vending, we call it private business receptions, PBRs, parties. You can't lose when you have a sale and you're inviting people to expose. Now, I'm still an advocate of not spamming. So some of you may have been partying, and I'm guilty too, right? This is something that I had to learn, that you may be partying, and what happens is, let me stop this screen. Hold on. Stop this screen, stop share. All right. All right, so let's relate. Some of us are guilty of partying, but spamming. We're not picking up that heavy phone and making phone calls. And I know we're not. Oops, come back. Hold on. Come back. Okay. So I know we are, be honest, who's guilty? Not picking up the phone, having parties, but not picking up the heavy phone and exposing people to the party. Raise your hand. Put it in the chat because I know it. Okay, there we go. Now, man, Latrice, that's amazing. Like, imagine, now I'm saying with your numbers and the people who haven't been doing that, imagine if you were doing that intentionally. You can have it summer party. Hey, our first summer party, whatever you want to name it, have that private business reception, get in people's face. Relationship and communication is how you seal the deal in any business. It's not just multi-level marketing, and it's not direct sales. It can be clothing, it could be bottled water, right? Get in somebody's face and let them know what you have, because this is the season where everyone is looking for what you have. There are people who are now seeing CBD, Delta 8, pop up in the sports world on ESPN, and they're calling out to us, and we should be calling them. They're looking for it. There are people who are asking me currently, and I'm sure they're asking some of the people who has large volumes, hey, Minister Mooney, do you guys supply to doctors, or is it just individuals? Like, this is a big deal. So take advantage of this week. Close the month out strong, and let's see. I'm telling you that, man, you want to at least minimum be recognized. Let me say this, on stage next month. See, next month is the Freedoms Conference as well. How many of you will break rank of Sapphire? Remember, Melissa said, the people at the next conference that will be acknowledged will be those who break new ranks. Now, that's even including me, right? If I'm not mistaken. So if you've been a Sapphire before, it's time for you to go Ruby. If you've been a J, it's time for you to go Sapphire. Pearls, it's time for you to go J. And if you're brand new and you haven't hit a rank at all, it's time for you to go Pearl. Why? The recognition alone is going to put you on a whole new atmosphere, because when your friends, your people, your family, they see that you're being celebrated by the company, booyah, game changer. So with that being said, I know my brother Pastor Dan is coming in. Any quick questions? We have about 2 minutes. And don't be discouraged. It's summertime and you got product and you have a sale. Take advantage of the sale as well. Any questions? And my advice is, if you have money in your e-wallet, use it. Take advantage of the sale. Build your assets. It's $99 a bottle for Hemp MD. And then the hemp hair is even on sale for $39.95. Y'all know I'm buying it. I already ordered some of that too. Any questions? More? Chat? I started today on Instagram, all right? And now I have 4 hairstylists coming tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's amazing. Don't close out the month without having a party or a vending event. Just waiting for my brother, Pastor Dan, to come in. Let me know when you're in here, my brother.
Mind you, do you know about the buy 3 get 1 free on your?
Yeah,
on your.
That's what I was telling them about the. I languaged it a little different, but it is buy 1 get 3 free. But I'm like, they normally pay $130. You all $170 more gives them 3 extra bottles. And they will look at $170. If I pay, that's technically what's happening. and Kathy calculated the $75 per bottle, right? I'm using a little manipulation, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It just works. Little brain, so people not thinking it's hard when I share it with them. That's all I do. Okay, let me see. More chat. When does the buy three? End of the month, Marilyn. What did you go? What did you do? What did you do on G?
I was
IG.
asking Latrice what
Okay.
she did on IG to get those responses, but I was
Yeah.
typing it all crazy.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Vinay. I see. I'm excited. Yeah, I am. I's married now. Y'all see that? Anyway, I'm a nerd.